Hi everyone! Welcome back to Comfy Cozy Crochet with Tris. I'm Tris and this is the Christmas tag! Yay! I was actually tagged by Carrie Penny over at the Happy Crafty Homemaker. I will link her channel down below. If any of you guys are not following this fabulous lady, please go follow her. She's one of my favorite people here on YouTube. She's crafty, she crochets, she knits, she does amazing paper crafts, and she's just so much fun. She's really a fun chick. So go check her out and let's just get into it. We don't have a whole lot of time at the filming of this. It is Christmas Eve and I've got a lot to do still. So we're just gonna get into it. Question number, and this is on the fly, so I apologize. Question number 1 is favorite Christmas movie. Hands down, without a doubt, no questions asked, Miracle on 34th Street. I have only seen the remake that was done in the early to mid 90s, and I love it. It is my favorite Christmas movie. It's so heartfelt and sweet, and I wholeheartedly believe in everything that that movie represents. So, Miracle on 34th Street. I have not seen the original, which I know is sacrilege, but I did go to a little play, a local play here with my mom a couple years back, and it was, excuse me, getting comfortable here, it was actually based off of the original. So I feel like I still know, a little bit more about the original than having not seen the play. Anyway, but it's amazing, and Dylan McDermott is dreamy, so it's just beautiful. The whole entire movie is beautiful. Every detail of that movie is beautiful. If you really look at the set and the outfits, I mean, it's just glamorous. It just absolutely glorifies everything that's beautiful and joyous about Christmas. Both heartfelt and material. So anyway, Miracle on 34th Street. Question number 2, and sorry, I've got it on my phone here, so I'm looking down at it. Question number 2, are you on the naughty or nice list? Well, I guess you'd have to ask Santa. No, I think I'm probably on the nice list. I try to be a good girl. Number 3, use one noise to describe how excited you are for Christmas. That's my noise. I've got so much to do, you guys, but this was so much fun and I really enjoyed. I watched Carrie's, I watched Ella's, I watched Pamela's, so that's Ella at Nope. Now I'm getting everybody's channels mixed up and transposed. Ella at No Catchy Name, I'll link her down below. I watched hers, I watched Pamela's at Pamela's Adoring Crochet. I watched Terri at YarnJoy, I'll link her down below, and Carrie's. So everybody's doing it and I just couldn't believe. I was like, oh, I got tagged, I have to do it real quick, but we've got so much to do, so I guess that's my big, eek. We're making peppermint ice cream, we're still trying to wrap gifts. I still have one amigurumi present to finish up, which is going to be gifted in about 3 hours. I don't think it's gonna happen, but we're gonna try. Let's see, number 4, have you ever had a white Christmas? Yes, I have. I was actually born on December 22nd, and I was born in Cheyenne, Wyoming. And it was a blizzard that year, and so they brought me home on Christmas morning, and it was completely a white Christmas. Actually, to let the dogs out, they had to cut, the snow had drifted up over the doors, and they actually had to cut stairs into the ice to let the dogs go out and go to the bathroom. So yes, absolutely. I actually live in Western Washington State now, and so it doesn't snow often, and I don't think we've ever actually had snow on Christmas, or at least not fresh snow on Christmas that I can remember. We often have snow in March or February, and we also occasionally have had snow in November that I can remember. A few birthdays ago, and by that I mean 13, we had a huge snowstorm on my birthday, and there was some remnants of that on Christmas, but again, it was gone by Christmas mostly. So not usually on Christmas, which I don't have a huge problem with that. I wouldn't mind snow on Christmas if it just completely evaporated the next day. I'm really not into cold weather or wet weather, so I live in the wrong state. But it doesn't get as cold as it does some places, so I'm very lucky as far as that goes. Let's see. Number 5, do you start your Christmas shopping on Black Friday or wait until the last minute? I shop year round. So my big goal every year is to really just kind of listen to what people want, or and kind of grab things throughout the year. That means it's not such a huge financial burden, you know, a couple of months out of the year. So I definitely try to ease the financial burden of, you know, shopping at the last minute and just grab things throughout the year. And as people mention things, as I see things that I think, oh my gosh, that would be perfect for them, I just grab it then and there. I don't care if it's April, it's fine. And it kind of goes into a hiding spot, and then I get everything out at the end of the year and wrap it and go. And I try my darndest to get everything done on Black Friday. So I'm usually finishing on Black Friday. This year is not the case, however, as I just mentioned previously. I'm still working on finishing up the last present this year. So between COVID and having a new child and all kinds of stuff, I have a 14-month-old, so it's thrown me a little bit. No excuses, though. I should have been done. Let's see. If you could be in any Christmas movie, what would it be? I guess I kind of already answered that question. I would just love to be in the remake Miracle on 34th Street. Like I said, everything's beautiful, and it's a set, right? In and of itself. But it, you know, if you've seen the movie or know the story, it's kind of sad throughout the majority of the movie. But I mean, that little girl's Christmas wish of living in that catalog house and you know, having that fabulous Christmas. I mean, I want to live in that catalog house and have that fabulous Christmas. I mean, do you see them? It's perfection. So I guess I would pick that one. I will give the caveat that I have not seen some of the really awesome, pivotal, classic Christmas movies. Next year, my big goal is going to be to watch White Christmas and, oh, what's the other one? All of a sudden I'm going to draw a blank. The really popular one. It's a Wonderful Life. Those two I feel like I'm going to need to watch, and then it's possible, because I feel like they're going to be more up my alley. I haven't seen, last year for the first time I watched Home Alone. I'd never seen it in its entirety before. I had seen clips, and I really love the Santa Claus. I think it's adorable too, and to be able to jump in there and visit Santa's workshop and stuff right along with the Calvins, that would be pretty awesome too. So one or the other of those, but Miracle on 34th Street has my heart. I just think it's the end all be all of Christmas movies, so fight me in the comments, it's fine. Just kidding. Let's see. Oh, name all of Santa's reindeer. Okay, now the pressure's on. You know, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid, Donner and Blitzen. Right? 8. And the 9th is Reindeer. The 9th reindeer is Rudolph. Let's see. When does your family put up your Christmas tree, and who decorates it? We try to do it the day after Thanksgiving, so I don't like to do it on Thanksgiving because there's still the cleanup and everything, and we just want to laze around and veg and chill with family. But the next day is when our goal is. It seems like we always mess that up. The last several years after being married and things like that, we were moving 2 years ago. Last year we had just had a baby, and so the last 2 years have been really messy as far as Christmas and decorating goes. But we, that's our big goal, is the day after Christmas. Or the day after Christmas, the day after Thanksgiving, put up the Christmas tree and decorate it. And my husband and I usually do it together. We really enjoy that. So this year we have only a few spare ornaments, and we've got a baby gate around it just to make sure that Grant doesn't get into all of the stuff. So it's kind of an interesting year this year. let's see, where are we at? Is your Christmas tree real or fake? It is 100% fake. I remember as a little girl, I used to go and get it with my papa and my mom, and it was really fun, but there really aren't any close. It takes all day, the mess, blah, 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 and I'm all about convenience. So I can light a candle that smells like evergreen and not have the mess and not have to worry about killing the thing because I have the worst black thumb in the entire world. So it is a pre-lit tree from Costco. It comes in three pieces plus the stand, and it's pre-lit with white and colored lights. And there's a little button that you can push with your foot, and you can do white lights, colored lights, or my personal favorite, it flashes white, colored, and it's pretty and festive, and it's the best of both worlds. So, fake. Number 10, peeking at gifts or be surprised. 100% surprised. It's not even necessarily about, so I love to give gifts. I'm huge about giving gifts, and I want it to be a surprise and the perfect thing, and if it gets ruined, I'm heartbroken. I take it really hard. And conversely, I'm the same about receiving gifts. I don't even necessarily care what the gift is, but I want to be surprised. And if you tell me even like the day before my birthday or the day before Christmas, I'm like, no, there's not going to be anything on Christmas. It ruins it. Like, I want to receive it on Christmas. So I don't want to peek. I don't want to know. And if someone's like, let me just tell you what your gift is, I'm like, no. I will plug my ears and do the la 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 thing and turn into a 3-year-old. So definitely surprised. Number 11, what holiday traditions are you looking forward to most this year? Probably the family meal. My mom and I always do a big brunch on Christmas morning too, and that has been altered a little bit now that I'm married, to where we sometimes do brunch at his family and dinner with my mom, but we used to do always a big French toast and quiche Christmas brunch, and just the meals in general. My whole family are huge foodies, and so we love the meal. And I love sitting around watching Christmas movies. And I want to say, spoiler alert for future questions, anything peppermint also, or peppermint bark. Let's see here. If you could be under the mistletoe with anyone, who would it be? My husband, of course, Sean, and maybe my little baby boy Grant too, in a motherly way. Let's see. Keep losing my place here. I apologize. Number 13. Does your family have a special holiday recipe you like to help make? I, a lot of times, do the deviled eggs. I make a mean deviled egg. And we have a cheesy potato casserole that I usually help make. And I usually end up getting enlisted to kind of come over and help finish up the last remaining things that my mom's got going. She's got her hands in like 15 dishes when I arrive, and I come in and like whip on an apron and kind of like finish off 5 of the 7 or something. So kind of all of it. We just have a good time kind of just doing it all together. Let's see. Number 14, have you ever gone Christmas caroling? I have, once in my life. I was in choir in, I want to say 6th grade, so many moons ago, and we went to a nursing home, possibly an Alzheimer's care facility, and then we went to the mall and did our performance there, and then had lunch and came home, and it was so much fun. That's really not something that you see a whole lot, at least in my area. I don't think I've ever seen carolers out like you would in the movies, going through neighborhoods dressed up caroling from home to home. I've never actually seen that in real life. I have seen it at different like Christmas carnivals and things like that, and a lot of times it'll be like going to a nursing home or going to the mall or something like that. I don't really see it in the neighborhoods, and that's a cool tradition. I wouldn't mind doing that actually, but I'd feel silly if I was the only one. So, plus nobody would want to just hear me sing, trust me. Number 15, what tops your tree? We have a star that tops the tree. It's bright and sparkly and spangly, and that's very me. I wouldn't mind having an angel if I found the right one, but we have a star. That's what we found. Number 16, what is your favorite Christmas song? Oh, this is so tough. Watching everybody's answers, I was like, oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah, that's a good one. So my favorite religious song would have to be a tie. I think Oh Holy Night is going to be my favorite religious Christmas song. I love it. Josh Groban does a fabulous rendition, and but I really love Silent Night too. And there are so many good ones. This is really hard for me to pick, so I'm just going to cut it off at there before I start rambling about everybody else's. But yeah, I heard Michael Bublé sing Silent Night today, and I just melted, because anything by Michael Bublé is okay with me. Actually, I heard some really awesome ones too, but so my favorite like secular Christmas song, I love Carol of the Bells. I don't know if that's necessarily secular. It's so fast, it sounds silly, but I listen to Carol of the Bells almost entirely instrumentally. Lindsey Sterling has an amazing Carol of the Bells. There are so many really fabulous ones. Trans-Siberian Orchestra has an amazing Carol of the Bells that I know everyone and their mother knows. And I love that. I get it really stuck in my head that I'm walking through the house just singing, humming Carol of the Bells all the time. But anybody who sings it, I'm just floored. It is so fast, and there are so many words to that song that it's amazing. And I actually really like Silver Bells, which I think it's just beautiful, and really kind of gets me in the mood to be in the Christmas spirit and shop and make Christmas cookies or whatever. I just, for some reason, that song always just puts me in the mood for Christmas. I thought it was interesting. Reggie over at J Hook Crochet had never heard. I was attending one of her lives. She did a fabulous holiday trivia game show extravaganza. I'll link it down below. It was so much fun. I actually won a prize from it. But anyway, she had never heard of the song Silver Bells before. I was like, get out of town. So maybe it's not super popular in Europe. She lives in Germany. I don't know, but I thought that was interesting because I love that song. I was heartbroken that someone else wouldn't know that song. But anyway, all of them. I heard Frank, I was listening to some of the old crooners, and you know, who can resist Bing Crosby singing White Christmas or Frank Sinatra singing any of them? You know what I'm saying? They're amazing. Number 17, what is your all-time favorite holiday food or sweet treat? So my favorite all-time holiday food would be our prime rib we have every year, so a prime standing rib roast. I love it so much. And we do the cheesy potatoes with, it's a casserole with cheese and bacon, and they go fabulously together with a little bit of horseradish. It's just, love it so much. My favorite sweet treat is anything peppermint. So peppermint bark, peppermint hot cocoa. We're making peppermint ice cream this year. We already did once a couple of days ago. It was fabulous. We took a couple of different recipes and then added our own stuff with candy canes, peppermint bark, the candy cane kisses by Hershey's that are like, it's not technically white chocolate, but it's like white cream or whatever with candy cane bits in it. They're my favorite. But anything peppermint bark, anything. I also love snickerdoodles, and I love like Red Hots, so anything cinnamon too, as far as scent goes, cinnamon or peppermint. Right now, this is not a holiday Templar, so I'm heartbroken right now, but I didn't do my birthday one since it is Christmas stuff. But this is Coffee Mate came out with their, I only drink their Natural Bliss coffee creamers when I'm cheating, which I am because it's the holidays. But they have a mint truffle creamer. But I didn't think it had enough mint in it, to be perfectly honest, so that has a couple of drops of peppermint extract in it as well. Might have overdone it, but I love it, and I'm not going to complain. All right, and the last question is number 18. What would be your dream place to visit for the holiday season? What are we going for here? Am I fully embracing Christmas? I think the answer has to be yes, because this is the Christmas tag, and if I'm fully embracing the Christmas spirit, for just a few days. I would love to be in like Germany or Austria or Belgium or one of these places that has one of those amazing holiday markets that you see. I'm like a travel fanatic, and I've actually never been to any of those places, so I could scratch several of those off my bucket list. And they also have really, really neat Christmas markets that I've seen pictures of and videos of, and they just look fantastic. I would love to go there. If we're talking about a getaway that's just like me and my honey and we're hanging out and my family, Turks and Caicos maybe? Somewhere tropical with a beach. My favorite thing in the world that I always tell Sean is, I get it, I want to stay in the Christmas spirit, but I hate the cold and the snow in the winter. So my favorite present in the world would be if there was just an envelope under the tree one year with a surprise, tomorrow morning we're leaving for Bora Bora. That would be my favorite Christmas of all. Like, I get to stay and celebrate and have all the beautiful Christmas decorations and stuff, but tomorrow morning we're going someplace tropical. So anyway, that was the Christmas tag. Please let me know what your answers are down below. I would love to know. I would love to hear it. Thank you so much, Carrie at the Happy Crafty Homemaker, for tagging me. That was super fun. And hopefully I can get this up here in the next couple of hours, because exporting, uploading takes forever. I need to get some new gear, obviously, so that doesn't take forever and a day. But anyway, Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you so much for including me in this. I hope everybody has a safe, happy, joyful holiday season, and I just pray that everybody has a wonderful time and gets to at least connect in some way with their friends and family this year. I love you guys. Mwah! Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.